everyone, and welcome back to the final Dark Souls 2 top 10. The next top 10 will in fact be for Bloodborne, and I will have details on what the topic for that will be at the end of this video. So for this final episode, I thought we'd go out with a bang by doing top 10 kills. And we actually broke the record for the most submissions sent in this time. I had literally hundreds and hundreds of epic clips to go through. And so, let's begin at number 10. At this point, I feel the ladle has been given a legendary status. I mean, I guess it is an amazing feeling when you kill someone with essentially a spoon, right? But yeah, this guy's dual-wielding ladles. One is fully broken, and yet he's still dominating this guy, who fired off one spell at him but is now too scared to do anything except turtle. And look at the damage he's dishing out. Get it? Dishing? Nah, but seriously, he just hit over 800 with a broken spoon. Then he guard breaks him when he stands up, and that's that. Complete humiliation. That's what we like to see. Nice kill, man. Now let's move on to number 9. At number 9, we've got this little cheeky host here setting up lingering flame landmines on an invader spawn point in the bell tower. Now, how have I never seen anyone do this before? It's hilariously genius. He's completely covered the area, so when this unlucky invader spawns in, he definitely gets a warm welcome. Points for ingenuity though. I've really never heard of anyone doing that, and it's great to see more creative online interactions, so well done for taking the 9th spot. Let's take a look at number 8. So this one's different. We've got an invader here who is lying in wait for the host. He's hiding in chameleon form when the NPC Maldron invades, and clearly this host has never encountered him before. He actually drops him a gift. I'm not sure if he thinks he's a real player, but the host genuinely tries to make friends with him, which is actually adorable. This submission honestly made me feel like I was watching a child learn to walk for the first time and then seeing someone push him over. He's just so cute. Look, he even shrugs at the NPC. He's so confused. Of course, as we all know, Maldron is a sneaky NPC who is actually not a friendly summon at all, and so he destroys the poor host with a backstab. And then of course this real invader jumps out and steals the host's gift. Oh boy, that's Dark Souls in a nutshell, folks. That was amazing. There's a lot of things on this countdown that I've never seen before, and hopefully you guys haven't either. Take this one for example. This host is hiding with the summon, and they surprise a blue phantom as he runs out into the hallway. The host is spamming sorceries, and the white summon is mashing R1. Nothing really fancy at all, pretty average gank, but then this happens. Oh, hot damn. That is saucy. I've seen a double backstab, I've even seen a double riposte, but I have never seen a backstab and guard break combo. That is just brutal. I think I need to go and bleach my eyes. Okay, so the next one takes place in Aldia's Keep, and it comes with its own commentary.
Ow, that turtle poke was mean! Good try. Oh, what? So spooked, so spooked. Ooh, so spooked. Ooh, so get wrecked! Get wrecked! G, it is over! You can't mess with my magic parries, son. That's the second time I've done that. I didn't think I'd ever do that again. Holy crap.
Awesome, man. That has to be one of the most stylish parries you can do. Alright, halfway down the countdown, at number 5, we have a red invader fighting 2 other players in the Dragon Shrine. He starts things off with a backstep setup parry into a riposte, then we have a quick sped up section as they retreat further back into this courtyard area. It's always kind of weird seeing 2 players running away from a single person. Anyway, he clips the Sunbro there, backsteps through it, and then follows up with a crazy diagonal parry. Can't believe he got that. That was awesome. Didn't manage to take the riposte though, due to the pressure from the Sunbro, so he continues taking quick hits wherever he can and actually manages to take out the summon. These players just don't learn. He gets yet another casual backstep parry. You'd think if someone had parried you that many times, you would stop following up your attacks, but apparently not. So yeah, the fight's basically over. He keeps mocking the poor guy until he finally destroys him as he chugs down that OJ. Yeah, fitting end. Alright, let's move on to number 4. Okay, in this submission, this guy is using a one-shot glass cannon build, dual-wielding the red and blue smelter swords, and he pauses it right here to show that he's within red Tearstone range because of his low health, and using a bright bug for the insane damage multiplier. A red invader finds him and naturally assumes he's AFK, that he's not actually playing right now, and so he starts breaking his stuff with corrosive urns, pretty much what everyone does when they find an AFK player. But of course, not everything is as it seems. I'm pretty sure you can guess what's gonna happen, and boom, there we go. But you might be thinking, well, that wasn't too impressive. But what if I told you that it wasn't a human that got that kill, it was a dog? Well, a dog with a little help from a human. Oh, good job, man, that was sick. Alright, let's take a look at number 3. At the third spot, we have a host who is being trolled by this red butterfly invader. He's running up to him and then running away, just generally not letting him hit him and just being a nuisance. So the host stops trying and they just kind of stand there staring at each other and shrugging. Then the invader runs away and tries to open the door, but he will soon realize he's messing with the wrong host. You guys remember a while back, Ouroboros figured out that you could kill someone by getting chain headshots after you parried them? Well, this guy doesn't have time for that. He doesn't bother with parrying. He just straight up combos the invader from miles away. Yet another thing that I've never seen before. Oh my goodness. That's what you get for being a sneaky butterfly. I got sent a fair few PvE clips, you know, things like boss kills, and so I thought I would include the best one I received out of all of them, which as you can tell on the screen now was on New Game Plus 8, and it's a Fume Knight kill. As if that wasn't enough, this guy is performing the challenge at Soul Level 1. I know that's just given a load of you a mini heart attack, but oh man. If you guys didn't know, a while back they released some statistics on the hardest bosses in the game, and this boss, the Fume Knight, was technically the most difficult as it defeated challengers 93% of the time. So of course I've massively shortened this clip because it was very long, but I included his victory here at the end and you can see the full fight on his channel. But serious congratulations for that. I don't know why you'd do that to yourself, but that was hardcore. Now, let's move on to number 1. Okay, at the final spot we have an invader fighting a host, and it's important to note that the host is in the Blue Covenant, which means when he gets invaded, a helpful Blue Phantom will be sent in to protect him against the invader. So that's what just happened there. A Blue Phantom has been called in, which means this situation has just turned into a 2v1. Now you might have already noticed that this guy is insanely quick in the menus. As soon as that Blue Phantom got summoned in, he switched gear and equipped the Jester's top to prevent criticals. He also then combos his first backstab on the Blue into a second backstab on the host, who left himself wide open after that spin to win attack. He almost then gets a third backstab on the Blue, but he rolls away just in time. This is one of those players that knows how to control and master any situation. Like, he is actually controlling the pace and spacing of 2 other opponents. It's kind of crazy. Then the Blue comes in and does surprise him with some quick hits, but he manages to retaliate with a sprinting R1, then steams back on over to the host for another backstab. It looks so easy, but I think that's the point. He's making it look so simple, but trust me, not many other people could do this. The Blue's almost gone now, the host just got whipped in the face, and I think the Blue gives up here, probably because he has no healing items, so there we go, that's 1 down, 1 to go. I think the other thing to bear in mind is that he's not using any really high damage items or buffs, which is usually the best way to take on ganks. I mean, even his backstabs weren't doing that much damage. However, the end is in sight, he gets a super parry, two-handed, swaps his weapon and a ring in the blink of an eye, and riposts for over 2,000 damage. Congratulations, man, that was insane. That was fun, I really enjoyed this episode. Now, I know most people don't really care about channel updates and things like that, but some of you will be interested. So, this was the final top 10 for Dark Souls 2, but I'm going to be continuing the top 10 series for Bloodborne, which releases in a few days. Therefore, the next top 10 topic will be top 10 epic moments for Bloodborne. So that covers a wide variety of material, because the game will be very new, so I can't make the topic too narrowly focused. So yeah, anytime something amazing happens in Bloodborne, just record it and send it to me on YouTube. More information about that will be in the description. Additionally, I'm not planning on stopping Dark Souls 2 videos. I will still be making Souls videos occasionally, especially when Dark Souls 2 releases on next gen. In terms of Bloodborne videos, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, making fun build videos, comedy videos with friends and other uploaders, the top 10 series, and you know, I'll do my best to surprise you and keep things fresh, mix things up every now and then. It should be good times. Now, I want to end this video just by thanking you. I started YouTube back when Dark Souls 1 hadn't been out for very long, over 2 years ago now, and I cannot tell you how much things have changed since then. Not just in terms of my channel, but in the community as a whole. I've met some amazing people through doing this, people that have greatly inspired me, not just in terms of YouTube, but life in general, and I just really want to thank anyone that helped me, especially when I first started my channel. Anyone that gave me a chance, even just by watching. I'm grateful, and I do appreciate it. So yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and I will see you in Bloodborne. Cheers, guys.